back to najd. We're still alive. We're reasonably healthy. We've got this little vassal who will annex in 3 years. We weren't able to vassalize Hausa like we usually do. We weren't able to beat up Hejaz or Oman, so our start is a little bit slow, but it's okay that our start is slow because we went exploration first. So we're going to try to westernize by 1520 or so, and the smaller we are when we westernize, the easier westernization will be. And then once we are westernized, we'll get so far ahead of tech of our neighbors that we should be able to make up in speedy expansion for all the time we wasted early on being small and tiny. So I'm supporting Omanese rebels. Oman is currently fighting Adal, which means all of their troops are across the ocean. So if I can get like 3 heavy ships, I can block them in Africa and then kill them back home. We've discussed this before. Heavy ships take a year to build. So I'm going to start building them, and if they're done in a year and everyone's still on the wrong side of the ocean, then war it shall be. But I doubt it'll take them a year to subjugate Adal. 1460. Well, maybe it will. Alright. So let's fund our fleet and get ready to blockade some stuff. Maybe even hire a naval dude. Ooh, 3 shock. Ooh, this is going to be good. Time to fund the army. Got just 70 days left. And we'll tell our vassal to come join us. Alright. This is it. Awesome. Okay. Everyone come here and blockade the strait. I think you might need to hold both seas in order to blockade this strait. Oops, no CB against Oman, so we'll co-belligerent both of them. And we want Taima, so we'll make that our war goal. Mamluk's still defensive towards us. Maybe they'll change their mind once I trap my enemies on the wrong side of the ocean. Alright, so we beat Hejaz's navy. Now we gotta beat this navy. It's got 1 heavy ship and 4 light ships against my 2 heavy ships. 1 galley. We'll put our army on the other end of the strait so that even if they do get back across. Awesome! Success! And we have 1 heavy ship left alive at the end of that. Now unfortunately we're taking attrition. But once I take a coastal province, I should be able to get back up here and blockade the strait again. But hopefully because I cleared their ships, Adal will blockade the strait for me, so I don't even have to. And then once I own this province, I'll use that as a base for my ship. So then I won't get attrition while blockading here, and then I'm going to get Oman and Hejaz without having to fight any of their soldiers. Sweet. Hopefully. I don't know why I'm losing money. It was only a tiny bit, though. Should probably stop supporting rebels. Let's subsidize an enemy of our enemy, right? Give subsidies. How much money do I have to dump into it? 0.45 for 10 years. Let's make sure Adal can keep throwing away their manpower against my enemies. It's going to take me a long time to siege up all of this territory with only 6 troops. Well, that's okay. Alright. split off 2 for sieging and start spreading out. 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. Or 3 there and 1 there. Awesome. Peasant revolt. All sorts of great things. Alright, so now that that's done, I can get my ship over here. And I will patrol to there. Now no one can cross. Everyone's stuck in Africa. Yay for heavy ships. I no longer need them to attach to me. I'll tell them to siege up right here for now. Awesome. So I've got 8 troops against 20,000. 88,000 troops against 20,000 troops. And that's enough to win because of my boat. My single heavy ship. So let's keep improving relations with the biggest people around so that when we choose to ally one of them, we'll be able to. Our navy is under attack. That's okay. Alright. So Hejaz is the war target, which means we want to beat up Oman first, get a separate peace with Oman. Probably we'll just force them to release Yemen, and then we'll be able to vassalize Yemen. Or maybe we'll just take... maybe we should... Before we attacked, we should have released Yemen. And then we could have fed cores back to Yemen. It's too late now. Man, that's a bummer. I should have thought of that. Let's tell our vassal to actually go siege some stuff, man. So if I force them to release Yemen, then I'll get a 5-year truce with Yemen, and I'll have a 10 or 15-year truce with Oman, so I'll be able to beat up Yemen before anyone else can. But it would have been much cooler to be able to get Yemen as a vassal. An alternative would be to... See, any province I take costs me 50 Diplo, and I didn't want to waste Diplo on stuff. So I think Oman is an empty basket. I don't think there's anything I want from Oman. A basket full of emptiness. Ooh, rebels. Yemenis rebels. I actually kind of want Yemenis rebels to succeed, so stop killing my troops and I will be happy for you. I got some of my own rebels. Omani pretenders. So Oman ended the war with Adal, and they took some African provinces, a lot of African provinces. So we'll leave one boat in each of these provinces and then patrol with the heavy ship between the two. I really want that island. I don't know what I'm taking in this war. I know I need to win it, because these guys are not my buds. But I don't know what I'm taking once I do win it. But I think first things first is I should get the province I actually declared as the war goal sieged up, because that'll give me war score. And we should support the Yemenis nationalists because we want them to succeed, but also because it'll make them friendly to me. Good boy, Eli. Right, we finished improving relations with everyone big. Let's start fabricating claims against QQ. And see if the Mamluks want to help me win this faster. Nope, still defensive. I think I'm just waiting for their king to die so that they'll stop being defensive and come help me. I can now officially make an explorer to go exploring. The 3 ships I have now are kind of busy. But if I make another light ship, he could go exploring. Regency Council, awesome. Colonial Range. So I want to colonize that place. So what would be awesome is if the Yemenis nationalists enforced their demands before the war ended, and then I peacefully vassalized the new Yemen, and then I could feed provinces to them in the war. So let's make sure this war goes nice and slow so that hopefully that can happen. And just make sure Oman can't stop the rebels from enforcing their demands. That's the plan, man. And we're going to feed all 4 of the claims of Shamar to them. Awesome, Eli. Let's improve relations with QQ, even though we're fabricating claims against them and they'll never like us. But I got nothing better to do with that diplomat, so. Should we kill those Yemenis pretender rebels? I think we probably should. They're taking all of our sieges. Oman will give cores to Adal. That doesn't help me. Hejaz will cede Taima to Shamar. That's not enough. We need a lot more than that. I think if the pretender rebels succeed, they become Omani's normal troops. That'd be kind of funny. This is going well. We are going to very shortly take all of the land. All of the land. Alright, Warsengal wants a white piece, which is fine. Looks like Shamar is fighting Hejaz peasants. Interesting that you want to spare Hejaz the autonomy loss. I'm down to -3 stability again. Stability so difficult. Nora is saying meow meow meow. Ooh! Our nation has sorely lacked a firm guiding hand under the rule of Khalid, the infant. So some awesome guy's gonna become king. Which is great. Become king, awesome guy. It's fine with me. Way to become king, awesome guy. When Awesome Guy became king, I started making more money. Like, it's Awesome Guy gives us money. So if I knew what I was taking, it's possible that I could peace out earlier, but I think I want to wait for the Yemenis rebels to succeed before I do anything, so there's no rush. Normally, you got to plan what you're going to take in the war so that you can get out when you have it. The quicker you get out, the quicker you get to get in the next war. Also, I'm getting a bunch of war exhaustion by staying in this war. I wonder if the rebels are going to fight the rebels. Go rebels, kill the rebels. You gotta be careful not to get the war score against Hejaz too high. Oop, looks like Oman managed to get enough troops back home to kill me. Alright, let's tell our vassals that we need them again. Come join me. Wonder where Oman got all those troops from. So my awesome king is also quite a good fighter. Not super surprisingly. Help me, little guy. Help me, little guy Kenobi. I think I'm going to get attacked, which is good because I have a strong army here. Yeah, that was dumb. Like, he had a chance, then he suicided into me. Okay. Let's go stack wipe you. Are you still defensive? Still feeling defensive. Although I'm overcoming that because of my diplomatic skill on my 6 Diplo King. He's attached to me, friend. Come on, Yemenis, patriot rebels, nationalist rebels. Taking out too many loans. I don't like loans on a nation that earns like 4 total bucks and then has costs of 4 to 5 bucks. It's just, you take loans, you're never gonna pay them back. Oh yeah, baby. Awesome. Yemen has come to butthead. Okay, good. Now, unfortunately, the way rebels used to work is if they sieged 2 provinces, they would get freedom for their 2 provinces. But they changed that, so now they get freedom for all their provinces, which means that I can't vassalize them peacefully. I've got a truce with them until... Ooh, I don't have a truce with them. So I can attack Yemen right away. Vassalize them and then feed... I don't even need to feed them provinces because this whole thing is just crazy. Alright. We need a separate piece from Oman that gives us nothing. We don't even have any provinces of theirs sieged. I mean, they'll take a white piece, and we don't need anything from them. We don't have any claims. Our vassals don't have any claims. So we'll take a white piece with Oman now that Yemen's free. And then we'll go over here and get the 4th province that we wanted from Hejaz. Unfortunately, I think Hejaz's troops are coming home, yeah, so we gotta get a peace pretty quick. Do we want to actually ally Yemen, or do we want to beat Yemen to death with a stick? I don't think we want to ally Yemen, so I'm not going to take that royal marriage offer. And it's too risky waiting for those troops to come home. I'm just going to take what I can from Hejaz and get out of the war. So we caught their troops on the wrong side of the world, and it gave us the ability to beat up Yemen. And it also gave us 3 provinces. So that's good enough, right? Let's get over here and start. Send our troops home. I kind of want to make one of those guys that can explore this territory and then go explore that territory, so just so that I can start colonization. But I already have one leader. Oh, he died. So I'll make this guy. But it is time to beat up Yemen. It's all the alliance with Yemen. Attack Yemen. Oop, can't be -3 stability when you attack Yemen. Oops. I see that I just lost the stability. I don't know why. Maybe I have military access through Yemen or something. No, I don't want you to patrol. I want you to go here. Alright, Oman kept the island. Interesting. Yemen has a core on it, but it didn't go to Yemen. Weird. Now I want to send one little soldier. Oops. With my general attached to it to go explore that island. I'd like my vassal to attach to my army too. Alright, so you go here. Oh, doesn't work that way. You attach to the ship. Ship will go here. Let me know when you get there. Should probably keep stack wiping Yemen so long as they are small enough. There should be like a bunch of pancakes. They're in tin foil inside the fridge. There's like 2 packages of them. I'm gonna let these guys refresh for 4 months before I go and stack wipe Yemen. And let's explore this island. And let's colonize this island. Aww, distance is 271, colonial range is 240. Can we get an advisor? And we wouldn't be able to afford him even if we could, but I was just checking. Good, let's go explore those islands and then we'll get home. Island Explorer. Holy crap. We found Madagascar, but Madagascar is not big on visitors. They spawned an 8 stack of natives. It's crazy. Shamar is out of manpower, I guess, because they're not resupplying their troops very well. Alright, let's put our general in charge so that we can hopefully not die. Yay for not dying. Yemen's getting pretty uppity with their 3,000 troops against my 7,000 troops, though. I guess I got a total of 6,000, including my vassal now, because I just lost a troop in Madagascar with my exploration. Alright. Let's protect Basra. Wonder if Yemen has any navy to speak of. Nope, not a single ship, so... No, Hejaz is declaring war on Yemen. I thought they had a truce. I guess they did for 5 years, but the 5 years must be up. Alright. Oops. Yeah. So I'm going to send my heavy ship home, and my cog can go home. And they can both take a nap until they're needed. Oman has taught us a lesson about not full annexing Yemen, so we won't be doing that. Plus tariffs. If we were in North America, that'd be pretty important. Yay for beautiful ladies! Thank you, Mom. So now I have the siege of the 3 provinces I want, and I can have them. I'd like Najd as a vassal, but I mean, I'd like Yemen as a vassal, but I don't think I can get that yet. Let's just keep taking provinces super slowly, because we want our Diplo to go into exploration rather than taking territory. Alright. Pay all loans and defund the army. And let's annex... No, are they... Yeah, they're fabricating against Hejaz again, so we won't annex them yet. We're going to feed Shamir all of Hejaz. And so if you just straight up vassalize Hejaz, then they have too much liberty desire and you can't annex them. But if you annex, or if you vassalize a small nation, then feed them a large nation, you get the exact same amount of territory. But you build trust with them each time you feed them something. So their liberty desire stays super low. Like you can see they have 13% liberty desire because minus 20 from opinion and minus 0 from trust or whatever. That trust would be like negative 20% if I had taken them at this size. So I'm earning back their trust by feeding them a bunch of territories. And we're going to keep autonomying because we're autonomous. We're going to look into the Timurids and the Ottomans. The Mamluks. Mamluks still defensive. So I think we need another Diplo level and multiple Diplo levels to get our coring range up so that we can we can go there. We can colonize that. Mamluks versus Ottomans, they want our help. So taking this will protect me from attacks from Oman and Hejaz. But it'll also mean that I'm bogged down in a pointless war that I can't help with for a long time. If the Mamluks start to crumble, I have been tied up in Mamluk wars for years before. It's really not good. Oh, I can't set a rival while at war, unfortunately. I should have rivaled Yemen before I accepted the call. So Oman, Yemen, and Hejaz are still my little buddies. Oh, jeez. The Ottomans found their way over here. Everyone onto the island, and you stop being mothballed and protect the island. Well, the Ottomans are marching deep into my territory. I'm not even going to fund my army, because if I fight the Ottomans, then I'm not going to win. Go faster! No, can't go faster until military tech 9 and then military tech 3 or 4. Jeez. Oh, stack wiped. Well, we knew that was coming. And provided a minor distraction for the Mamluks, though, which they took advantage of in order to do nothing of any use. Awesome. Yay for nothing. Alright, go back to sleep, ships, and I will just slowly get beaten up by the Ottomans. While fabricating claims against all my neighbors. Oh, Ottomans, stop that. You don't need to commit 20,000 troops to my 6,000 troop territory desert. I think they want a separate peace with me so that they can offer me stop being friends with the Mamluks, and then they can offer me an alliance, and then they can bring me in against the Mamluks. I think that's their plan. The AI has detailed plans, man. So we'll see you next time, and we'll find out what the Ottomans want for